Performative scholarship, the performance that betrays the purpose. In the sacred realm of scholarship, the pursuit of knowledge has long been guided by principles of truth, integrity, and public good. Yet, across the academy today, there is a rising tide, subtle, seductive, and corrosive, known as performative scholarship. This is not the scholarship that seeks truth, but the scholarship that seeks applause. Not the kind that questions power, but the kind that protects power. Not the scholarship that dares to disturb the comfortable, but the kind that comforts the disturbed. What is performative scholarship? Performative scholarship refers to academic activity that prioritizes appearance, recognition, and institutional reward over substance, critical engagement, and societal relevance. It is characterized by publishing for metrics rather than meaning, citations over contribution, compliance over courage, visibility over veracity. This is the scholar who speaks at every conference, but says nothing new. The researcher who produces countless papers, yet impacts no lives. The academic who thrives on accolades, but avoids accountability. How performative scholarship manifests. One superficial output research that is technically sound, yet intellectually empty. It recycles ideas, avoids controversy, and follows fashionable trends with no commitment to depth or change. 2. Tick-box compliance ethics, transformation, interdisciplinarity, important concepts reduced to symbolic phrases to satisfy institutional or funding criteria without genuine engagement. 3. Branding the self. Scholars who invest more in social media visibility, H-index scores, and self-promotion than in mentoring others, building communities of practice, or solving real problems. 4. Gatekeeping and elitism. Knowledge is hoarded, not shared. Performativity breeds exclusivity, discouraging early career voices, marginalized perspectives, and transgressive scholarship. The impact on knowledge advancement. Erosion of intellectual integrity. Truth becomes secondary to trend. The university risks becoming a stage for performance, not a sanctuary for inquiry. Critical, original, and interdisciplinary work is silenced or delayed. Fragmentation of purpose. Performative scholarship promotes hyper-specialization with minimal connection to broader societal or epistemic goals. It separates the ivory tower from the community, the elite from the everyday. Replication without innovation. Repetitive outputs satisfy publication targets but seldom break new ground. Knowledge becomes circular, recycled, and performative, lacking the transformative edge that challenges paradigms. The impact on society. Public distrust in academia. When research appears self-serving and disconnected, society begins to question the value of the academic enterprise. Scholarship loses moral legitimacy. Student disengagement. Students trained in performative environments may inherit a culture of intellectual conformity devoid of curiosity, activism, or critical consciousness. Reinforcement of inequity. Performative scholarship often reinforces the status quo by avoiding uncomfortable truths. It maintains systemic injustice, marginalizing voices from the global south, indigenous epistemologies, and alternative knowledges. Reclaiming scholarship with purpose. To confront performative scholarship is not to reject productivity, but to redefine productivity around meaning, depth, and justice. We must reimagine the academy as a space where knowledge is created to liberate, not to impress. Metrics are balanced with mentorship, and research questions are shaped by real-world struggles, not algorithmic rankings. We must raise a generation of scholars who are not just published, but purposeful, not just cited, but conscientious, not just visible, but valuable to the collective human journey. Let us remember, a scholar is not measured by how many words they write, but by how many lives their words transform. Happy learning!